We've been talking about the Delta variant and the growing concern actually worldwide, but it's now linked to 1 in every 5 new COVID cases in LA County alone, and that number is double from the week before. Joining me now is clinical nurse specialist Alice Benjamin. Welcome as always.
Hi, Colleen. I'm so glad to be here.
It's nice to have you. Can we pinpoint at this point who is most at risk with this Delta variant?
Well, I think that's very obvious. The people who are most at risk for the Delta variant are those who are unvaccinated. What we know is that our vaccines are very effective at putting off infections in those who are vaccinated. So our biggest concern now is that we're transitioning to a pandemic for those who are unvaccinated.
We hear the new recommendation from LA County and health departments to wear a mask even if you have been vaccinated, if you're indoors. But what if you are fully vaccinated? Should you be especially concerned about the Delta variant?
Yes, you should be concerned about the Delta variant. I want that to be very clear. I'm not an alarmist, and I know there have been various strains, but this Delta strain is one of specific concern. I mean, it's more virulent, it's more transmissible, and so those are things that we worry about that can hopefully it doesn't, but outsmart our vaccine. So if you are unvaccinated, you need to be deeply concerned about this. If you are someone who's vaccinated, the reason why we still want you to wear a mask indoors is because even though you may not get sick or die from the vaccine or from the variant, it's still possible that you might be part of the infection transmission process to someone who is unvaccinated.
So we're talking LA County, Pasadena, Long Beach. They all have their own health departments. They've all changed the guidance on wearing a mask, saying anytime you're indoors, you should wear one, even if you're vaccinated. We've been talking about that. So why is there that much concern over Delta? Is it that much more contagious than what we're seeing?
The Delta strain is that much more contagious. It is about 50% more contagious than the Alpha, what we knew as the UK strain, which was, in fact, also 50 to 60% more contagious than the original strain. So this Delta strain is one that is the fittest, the fastest, is most virulent. And even though the CDC set their own guidelines, we have to look at what's going on here in Los Angeles County. I mean, this is a city where so many people come in and out from various areas, and we want to keep people safe. So even if you're vaccinated, it would be prudent to still wear a mask when you go out in public, indoors, around people who you don't know their vaccine status.
You talk about LA County specifically. What are you seeing in the ER right now?
So in the ER, we are seeing mostly our pre-COVID illnesses and injuries and things of that nature. But what we do know is that our positivity test rates are starting to increase. We're starting to see a slight increase in hospitalizations with those with COVID-19. Now, nothing to be super duper alarmed about, but we've seen this trend before, Colleen. We saw it last year, and we want no parts of what happened last year. So that's why we're being prudent. And it is a strong recommendation from our public health department that even if you are vaccinated, to please wear a mask indoors, especially around people where you do not know their vaccine status.
So it begs the question, does the Delta variant have different symptoms than what we've seen over the past year and a half?
Now, we're still learning a lot about the Delta strain, but what we do know is it replicates a lot faster. It overwhelms our immune system, which is why we believe that it causes more severe illness. But as far as the presentation, still similar to that of the coronavirus strain, the SARS-CoV-2, cough, shortness of breath, fever, aches, GI symptoms. And so when you go and get tested, you'll get a positive or a negative. We don't know what strain you have until we do genomic testing. And so for those people who are getting tested, please understand, when you go to a testing site, we just know if you're positive or negative. If you go to the ER, we know if you're positive or negative. The LA County Public Health Department is doing additional genomic testing. And because we've seen such a spike in their randomized genomic testing, it's very suspicious that this will soon become the most prevalent strain when it comes to SARS-CoV-2.
All right, Nurse Alice, as always, thank you for your expertise.
Thank you. Wear your masks, everyone.
Will do. Got it.